Speak up. There you go. Here's the mic.
I'd like to thank you all. Especially I'd like to thank Bill Keeley. He canceled a dinner with Mick Jagger. But really, there's a few people I want to thank before this all starts. Darlene Steen really helped a lot with this. Melissa Dornier from the Orlando, our technical rep. So all the participants, too. It gives me great pleasure to introduce to you the Master of Ceremonies, Tom Wolinsky.
Thank you very much. Someone's on text, so they don't have to come out in front of us, and I can't move. But thank you, it's a pleasure to be here. I'm standing here in front of, God, 70 to 95 people. Okay, well, a word of introduction anyways. There are sort of three groups of people here in my mind. One group is divided into two groups. That group is a group of people who have been at Goldman long enough to remember when I was there. I think half of you are glad to see me. The way I want to think of it is, everybody who outranked me when I was at Goldman Sachs 2 years ago, I don't want you to be glad to see me because this is my chance to say everything that I wanted to say. I mean, I'm going to go beyond things I've said to Richard Simon. You know, I just want to say it all. And those of you who didn't outrank me, I feel a unity between us. Now, for those of you who weren't here when I was here, my name is Tom Wolinsky. I was a 2-year financial analyst. I worked in the economics group, which I understand has gotten quite silent since I left. I'm glad to hear it. I mean, it's fewer people and so forth. I knew economics was overhead. It was one of the few things I didn't say when I was there, and here I am, I'm saying it now. So, for those of you who are new, I invite you to come and shake my hand, and I'm in school, so if you'd like to give me some money for tuition, I'd certainly appreciate it. I've got another year to go. I'm not one of the people who went to business school. I went to law school, and so one of the really good things for everyone is I won't be coming back to Goldman. And when I say everyone, you know, including me. Thank you very much. Another word of dedication and introduction. You know, there are a couple of people who aren't here tonight, some of them who still work for Goldman and some of them who don't, but they're important. They're an unseen presence. And I have one person in mind that I would like to dedicate this night to. Someone who certainly made my years at Goldman and what they were. And it's also someone who's directly responsible to this, because there wouldn't be the extra money to hold a massive fete like this with sumptuous food and the hors d'oeuvres for 2 years. Thank you. I love cheese whiz. You think it was 2 cans of nuts split between 6 people? And you know what I'm thinking of? What I'm thinking right now is I'm thinking that if Ivan Carmen hadn't stopped at I always felt good about Ivan, and I felt most good about him when I wasn't in during the weekend, because then when I was in, he would always come and talk to me, tell me what was going on with him. He had his suits made for him, he was in the choir, I should come to the choir, and so forth. I wish I'd been invisible, because I needed to go in, you know, free phones. I had to go in and call my friends in Europe, can't do that anymore. And then Ivan standing there, and this is what it sounds like when Ivan's standing there. And I even know that he hasn't been gone that long. It sounds like a person or two out there remembers him. I called Goldman, you know, trying to get a friend or two or get some money out of our more amenable to it than Giordano, forget it. Anyway, I tried to call a few times, and you know, I've got research. Hi, Tom, this is Ivan. And thank you, Ivan, for not being here. That's why I dedicate this evening to you. It's an important thing. You know, Neil Van is also not here tonight, and sorely missed. No secretary can enjoy her time here without Neil Van. I can't enjoy my time without Neil Van. How you doing, sweetheart? Neil Van called me in his office every now and then. It was the office on 19. I couldn't see what was going on. Funny, Tony, come in here for a minute. I stitch of clothing from my then supple body with his eyes, and his only his eyes. Only just his eyes, just his eyes. An outstanding man in his community, you know, that's why he comes out of his community to work. He would say, sit me down and he'd give me words of wisdom. One of Neil's most wise phrases came in the form of a song. You know, he was quite a singer. Singer. Anyways, this is how it went. He'd sit down there and he'd drum those fingers on the desk, and then he'd touch them all. Then he'd go like this. It was sort of a dandy move because it's already greased back. This is what he'd say. You know, Tommy, a pet like a dog may be great for affection, but Ivan is a man's best friend. Attempting to help, but she don't do the switchboard. Ivan is a man's best friend. That's right. Kevin is a cutie, and Rod does my duty, and Nina loves to superintend his life. His mouth he's always wiping. I know Mrs. Typing. Ivan is a man's best friend. Thank you. We get to use Well, it's time to introduce the first skit. A lot of work went into the first skit, and it's going to be just as much work sitting through it. But I would appreciate that anybody who has to go, I hope you've already gone, because this is not a short one. So, the editrixes have prepared the game show, the Goldman Sachs game show, and once I cue the music and the considerable sound effects, I know we're all going to love it.